Hello everybody, and welcome to the semi-final round. In tonight's race, we're going to find out which 5 move on, fighting it out for the championship, and which 5 pack their bags, put away their dreams, and head home. Who's it going to be? Well, let's find out. So sit down, strap in, and here we go. Well, everybody, welcome to the semi-final round of this season's King Waddle Racing League. Do we have an amazing race for you tonight? One race, 5 of whom move on, 5 of whom compete for the championship title and the Glimmer prize money. 5 of the racers tonight will pack up, will go home, won't have a shot, will have come all this way only to have the algorithm crush their souls. So before we get to that, let's just talk about who's racing. So we've got 10 racers. First off is the fine Pharrell. Pharrell has come all this way, is racing and representing the country of France. So vive la France, and good luck to Pharrell. We then have the Misfits. The Misfits is a mystery racing team that hails from the deep, dark southern United States. So we wish them luck as well. We've got Racer Dev has made it into the semi-final. Racer Dev hails from the concrete jungle of New York City. So good luck to Racer Dev. Hopefully you see this race from deep in the dark basement where you continue to work and push this project further and further ahead and along. We've got Gouda Cheese, one of my chief rivals in the entire Exiled Racing universe. Gouda Cheese comes to us from the sunny state of Florida. So thank you, Gouda Cheese. Florida man is out there cheering you on. We've got GW, another of my hard and fast rivals. I've been chasing him all season long. GW is representing the Netherlands. So good luck to you, sir. Eat My Dust is here in the semi-final race as well. Eat My Dust comes and represents all the way from the southern tip of the African continent. Good luck to my South African friend. We have Chris Beck. Chris Beck, interestingly enough, is Scottish. Makes sense. The name kind of jives with that, but he is representing the country of Singapore. Chris Beck works way out on the Far East. Good luck to you. We've got Bemtecru, one of my good friends in the space. Bemtecru is coming to us from Croatia. Good luck to you. I'm sure the people of Croatia are cheering you on in this World Cup of Exiled Racing. We have Peenan. Peenan is another American, but lives a very nomadic lifestyle. I could not tell you where in the world Peenan is at this moment. I do believe he is some sort of government secret agent. And then I think that brings us to the final and fairest racer of them all, King Waddle himself. King Waddle represents a small island in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Canada. So good luck to King Waddle as well. So there you have it, folks, our 10 racers tonight. I am not going to test your patience any further, and let's get to it. Tonight's semifinal race starts now. All right, here we go, lined up for this semifinal race. I don't know about you, but my heart is beating in anticipation to see who is going to move on. Very exciting to see as they head off into lap 1. As expected, there's Chris Beck fighting it out with an underdog. Racer Dev takes the lead. Well done, Racer Dev. Racer Dev holding on to that lead as we enter into turn 2, trying to hold off King Waddle and the Misfits. King Waddle makes a move, but then falls back almost immediately, giving way once again to Racer Dev. who then gives way to Chris Beck and Pharrell. Look at all those red trails, everybody. That's a lot of aggression being played out here in this race. Every single one of those pilots pushing hard for that top 5 finish. Chris Beck back in the lead. Chris Beck and King Waddle battling it out neck and neck, but there's Pharrell on the inside. Makes his aggressive move to take the lead, but no, yes, no, yes. King Waddle there, Pharrell there, battling back and forth, neck and neck. Can't even tell who's in the lead. Chris Beck back in third, pushing hard. Racer Dead in fourth, Buddha Cheese now in fifth. Eat My Dust, Benta Crew, The Misfits, GW. Better get things together soon as we're here in lap 6. Chris Beck back in the lead as we enter lap 7. 4 laps to go. Chris Beck with a nice lead. Fighting it out in second. Pharrell, Gouda Cheese, King Waddle, neck and neck. We've got Peenan now making a move on the inside as we enter lap 8. Chris Beck and Peenan battling it out back and forth for first. Pharrell in third, King Waddle in fourth, Gouda Cheese, Benta Crew fighting it out for 5 and 6. Oh no, King Waddle falling back to 6th as we enter into lap 9. We've got Chris Beck, Peenan, Pharrell, Gouda Cheese, Benta Crew in the top 5. Come on, King Waddle. Come on, move up. You can't finish at 6th. Not after all this time. Oh no. We've got Chris Beck in the lead, followed by Peenan and Pharrell. Gouda Cheese, not Gouda. Benta Crew in 5th. Come on, King Waddle. Chris Beck takes the win, followed by Pharrell. Gouda Cheese in 3rd. Peenan in 4th, and Benta Crew in 5th place. We have our winners, folks. Chris Beck, congratulations. Pharrell, Gouda Cheese, Peenan, Benta Crew. Well done, folks. You are moving on. King Waddle, Racer Dev, Eat My Dust, The Misfits, and poor G-Dub. The algorithm has taken a piece of you today, a piece you will never get back. Well, there you have it, folks. We now have our 5 finalists. Our 5 finalists are going to be Peenan, Gouda Cheese, Pharrell, Benta Crew, and Chris Beck. Congratulations to all of you. I wish you the best of luck in next week's race. Condolences, consolation to the 5 that didn't make it. Sorry, your names are no longer even worth mentioning. So, with that said, I have a special treat for you. This will be the first time in Exiled Racers history, perhaps even Web3 history, I don't know, where you can bet, predict on an on-chain, fully decentralized sporting event. So, what I'm going to do next is take you through how to make that happen if you wish. If you wish to participate in the predictive market that will be available, is available already, then stay tuned for a quick tutorial on how to make that happen. For those of you who already know or aren't interested in predictive models, then I look forward to seeing you next week as we find out who the grand champion of King Waddle Racing League Season 2 is going to be. See you soon, but let's see that video and find out exactly how Zeitgeist works. Alright everybody, let's take a look here and see exactly how you would get started within Zeitgeist. So, first thing you want to do is head to Stella Swap. Now, Stella Swap is what I use. There are other decentralized exchanges that you could use, but for this example, I'm going to use Stella Swap. So, first thing you're going to do is go up to Trade. As you can see, you're going to go to Swap and then Trade. Trade brings up this screen. We are going to be going from Glimmer to Zeitgeist. As you can see, we're going to start with Glimmer, and then I'm going to look here in this little menu as I scroll, and there it is, Zeitgeist. Okay, so we are going to swap from Zeitgeist, from Glimmer to Zeitgeist. There it is, Zeitgeist. Now, XC means that we are trading our Glimmer for Zeitgeist on the Moonbeam chain, which means there will be one extra step to get it into the Zeitgeist chain where we can use it for our predictive model. I'm going to send 200 Glimmer over to Zeitgeist, and that is going to exchange to 585.838 ZTG. I click on swap, I click on confirm, my wallet will populate, at which point I will click on the confirmation, transaction submitted, and while we wait for this to process, how about a word from our sponsors, Moonbeams.
In flames of dance, eternal rain, we ride towards the fight. When the darkness is falling down and the times are tough or right, the sound of evil laughter falls around the world tonight. Fighting high, fighting on for the steel, through the wastelands evermore. The scattered souls will feel the hell bodies wasted on the shores. On the blackest flames in hell's domain, we watch the nails they go. In fire and pain.
Okay, as you can see, our 200 Glimmer for 585 ZTGXC has processed. And there you have it. As you can see in my balance, I now have 589.7 ZTG. So our next step is going to be to send this to the Zeitgeist chain. How do we do that? Well, see in the top left where we have the bridge menu. Bridge, native XCM transfer. That's what we will use. We will click on that. That allows us to transfer our assets across the various Polkadot parachains. It's pretty magical. It's pretty fun. Click on that, and here we have our native XCM transfer. We are going to select which token we want to transfer. As we know, this is our ZTG. We scroll down through the big menu and try to find it. There it is. There's my 589 ZTGs, folks. All right, next, I am going to click on the withdraw button. But before I do that, I need to let you know that we need to have a different wallet, or at least I do. I am starting out in MetaMask, and MetaMask is not a fully Polkadot chain supporting wallet. It has to be either Subwallet, Talisman, or Polkadot.js. So what we will do is, I have a sub wallet, so this will work for me just fine. But you want to make sure you're set up for that. So we are going to click on withdraw, click on our wallet, which in my case is sub wallet, and we will see this screen here. We will put in the amount we want to send. We want to leave a little bit behind because there are some transaction fees. Right, it's a very small amount, but you don't want to just click on max because then your transaction won't go through. Wait for confirmation on that, and as that processes, we are going to head over to where the fun is all happening, and that is on the Zeitgeist network. So we head over there to Zeitgeist. Perfect. And here we are, the future of betting. So Zeitgeist has all sorts of interesting markets, predictive markets, that you can participate in. Take a look at some of them. Here's the list. It can be anything from sporting events to crypto prices to world events. Anyone can go into Zeitgeist and create a predictive market to suit their fancy. In our case, we will be predicting who the champion is of our league. So let's take a look at what that looks like. We're going to click on who will be the champion of the Exiled Racers KWL, and it brings us to this screen right here, where you can choose between the five, one of the five, as to who will win. And how does it work? Well, we start off where everyone has the same implied winning percentage. Every single one of them has a 20% chance to win. Meaning, when you buy a share of Gouda cheese, for example, as much as it pains me to say that, you will go over here on the right and you will, after selecting, yep, there's our Gouda cheese. You're going to click over here, choose one of the five, in this case, Gouda cheese, and we will decide how much do we want to purchase. Right? As you can see, depending on what you select, right now we would be buying Gouda cheese at 0.2. Should Gouda cheese win, that will pay us 1 ZTG for every piece we bought. So if we were to buy it at 357, we would potentially have a max profit of 1025.1 ZTG. Now, once we make that trade, it will go from him being a 0.2 to a 0.3. That would increase the odds or decrease the odds. And then correspondingly, the other four would go down in price. So that's kind of how it works. Good luck. If this is something you choose to participate in, I hope you have fun with it. I know I will as I watch and see what happens in next week's race. So thank you for joining me, and we will see you then.
You need to buy a pilot or a craft that's faster than the rest. You should be shopping at Moonbeams, 'cause their selection is the best. You should be shopping at Moonbeams, 'cause their selection is the best.